Welcome back to the Sonny the Great radio show. Folks, unfortunately, we gotta talk about these conservatives again because, as always, these conservatives want to be apologists for the police. I don't know what it is. I don't understand. Why do conservatives always have to kiss the police's assholes? So we got Brandon Tatum over here, and he's trying to defend the Phoenix police. By the way, this was Brandon Tatum's original title. He put "Cop pulled gun on pregnant woman, my ass." So y'all can clearly see what this dude thinks about the Phoenix police situation. And anyway, the reason I'm making this video is because y'all can clearly see the majority of Brandon Tatum's followers are just brain dead Republicans that are on the Republican plantation. Because the dude only has 179 dislikes for the bullcrap he just said. But anyway, this is just ridiculous. But without further ado, let's hear what this brother has to say.
Let me give you some facts. Fact number one, did you know that the call was reported that adults were shoplifting from the dollar store?
Okay, pause the clip right there. That's all I needed to hear. That's it. Nothing else. Brandon Tatum just said that they were shoplifting from a dollar store. That is all I need to hear. Folks, if y'all haven't seen this video is pretty sick. And, I just want y'all to answer this simple question. Does this look like proper police conduct? Because according to Brandon Tatum, this is proper police conduct.
Oh, wait. Where the girl at?
All right, so unless you're brain dead, what we just watched some angry, emotional cop pick up a man, and then we saw him slam him into a police squad car, and then he MMA style kicks the dude in the leg. And Brandon Tatum thinks this is proper police conduct. But if y'all don't believe me, I'll show you him try to defend that crap.
And people get mad of the leg sweep. It's like, bro, once you done went on a high-speed chase, and once the police officer gives you commands, you won't show your hands, you're acting a fool, you're a criminal, deadbeat, total piece of crap, and they tell you to spread your legs and you feel like you want to flop and be stupid, they're going to spread them for you. And because he's a beta male and can't hold his legs up, he flopped like a little chump. That's not the police officer's fault. I don't knock him for that. He's doing his job.
Oh, wait. Where the girl at?
Okay, so we just rewatched the clip of the man getting kicked in the leg just so we can see Brandon Tatum defend that crap. We watched it from both angles. And Brandon Tatum's going to sit here and say that the dude was acting a fool and his leg moved that far because he was being a beta male. Really? What video did you watch, Brandon? What video did you watch? And I mean, any of y'all that support this cop, y'all are brain dead. Y'all are just on the Republican plantation and you just want to defend the police and kiss the cop's ass every fucking time. Brandon Tatum's gonna sit here and he's gonna say it's not the cop's fault. He's just doing his job. That's the problem with you Republican conservatives. You always got to defend the police unconditionally. What is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all obsessed with defending the police every time they interact with a black person? What is wrong with y'all? And then you guys want to sit here and you want to talk about Blexit. Brexit. We're going to wake up the black community. You're not going to wake up the black community by trying to defend this bullcrap. But let's go ahead and watch some more of these ridiculous clips.
Police? Yeah.
It doesn't open. I promise. I promise it doesn't open.
You're gonna fucking get shot! Get your fucking hands up! Get out the fucking car! Get out the fucking car right now! Yes, get out now! Get out the fucking car! You fucking hear it? Get out the fucking car!
You recording it?
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Put your hands up. I don't give a shit. Put your hands up. Hands up.
I can't put my hands up. I'm fucking bigger, man. I can't. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. It's overdoing shit. It's overdoing
Hey, break your feet. When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
I'm sorry. I'm just on the side.
You're not complying with me.
Yes, I am.
When I tell you to do something, you fucking do it.
I am. I'm complying with everything, sir.
Hey, sit down. Shut your mouth. Put the other key down. No one else can go.
What'd you guys just do? I didn't do anything, sir.
Are you okay? So, you can come get me. When I tell you to put your fucking hands up, put your hands up. I got a fucking baby. You guys don't fucking concern yourself. Put your hands up.
Hey, hey! Whoa, sir, come down! What's going on here?
Oh, fuck that. She live here. Attacking a lady, man? Really? That's how y'all trick black people, huh?
Can someone just like, defuse the situation here?
That's why start shooting these man. They wonder why people be start shooting at these man.
He just came out yelling, he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he just came out screaming and hollering at her. He didn't have to come at her like that, man. That's ridiculous.
All right, y'all. So we just watched that, and if you're not a brain dead Republican like a lot of these people, then you clearly see this is not proper police conduct. But, we already know we're going to get these Republican police apologists like RJ Lee, and they're going to come over here and they're going to be like, well, don't commit crimes. They had a warrant and they were on a suspended license and shoplifting. We already know RJ Lee's going to come over here with those talking points. And we already know he probably got this crap from Brandon Tatum, and he's gonna be like, oh, they were on a high-speed chase. Bullshit. We already know he's gonna come over here, and the rest of them, they're gonna come over here and start with those talking points. But the people over here that are not brain dead, we clearly see this is not proper police conduct. We just watched a cop take a man who was in handcuffs. In handcuffs, he picks the man up and throws him up against the car. And I know you Republicans, I know y'all are too blind to see this. I know y'all just came from Brandon Tatum's video, and you're trying to find any excuse in the book to defend the police. I know. But I'll go ahead and explain this for you blind Republicans. I'll go ahead and explain it. He picks a man up, throws him up against the car, and the dude's in handcuffs. And then he says, spread your feet. And within half a second, he MMA kicks the man in the leg. Because apparently the dude's leg wasn't moving quick enough within half a second. So he says, oh, I'm going to kick you in the leg. As if that's acceptable. I know. Y'all think it's acceptable. I know how you Republicans think. You're going to say, oh, he was a thug. He was a criminal. He had a warrant. He suspended license. Shoplifting. I know. Y'all are going to say, oh, he's on a high-speed chase. Bullshit. I know. Y'all just came from Brandon Tatum's video. I know all your talking points. But I'll go ahead and explain this again. The dude was in handcuffs. He was not resisting. So don't come over here with that bullshit. Oh, he was resisting. No, the fuck he wasn't. I know y'all think it's okay to put your hands in a pregnant woman's face and yell at her while there's a baby in her hands. And then I know y'all are also going to think it's okay that a cop tries to handcuff a woman that has a baby in her hands. Grabbing a woman that has a baby in her hands and trying to put some handcuffs on her and yelling at her. I know y'all think that's okay. And y'all think it's okay because Brandon Tatum, an ex-cop, tries to justify this crap. And then y'all are always going to say, oh, it's not all cops. It's not all cops. Oh, there's good cops. There's good cops. Well, where's the good cop at? Because in every single video like this, the good cop never shows up. The good cop never comes and says, calm the fuck down. They never do that. So I don't want to hear, oh, there's good cops. There's good cops. Y'all are clearly too blind to see this is not proper police conduct. And they need to de-escalate this situation. But anyway, y'all, let's see what else this brother has to say.
Number 2, did you know that the police were called, they responded, and the suspects got in the car with their children and fled the scene? Did you know, number 3, that when they fled the first time, they stopped and then they engaged in another pursuit a second time? They fled the police twice.
So he's saying they fled the police twice. Where did you hear that from? Did you hear it from the police who lied on the police report? Is that where you heard it from? And if this is so true, why don't they release the dash cam footage? Because, they released every other video. Like the video in the store, they released that, but where's the dash cam footage? But anyway, obviously, that's most likely bullshit.
Did you know that while they were getting chased, they were throwing stolen merchandise out of the window?
All right, pause the video right there. So Brandon Tatum saying, oh, they were throwing stolen merchandise out the window. All right, let's go ahead and watch the surveillance footage so we can see this stolen merchandise he's talking about. Okay, so right now we clearly see the child has the doll in her hand. Now the mother, I'll admit she rudely threw that crap back on the floor. That was rude. All right, so we see the daughter just walked out. So we know the daughter took the stuff out the store. And now right here we have the man. It looks like he put something in his pocket. Looks like he put socks in his pocket. So, but I don't know. We'll just say he stole that. We'll play devil's advocate and say he stole the socks. So if he stole socks, I'm trying to figure out what is Brandon Tatum talking about. So is he throwing socks out the window? Are they throwing the doll out the window? What is all this stolen merchandise he's talking about that they threw out the window? Because he's trying to really hype this up and make it look like they were throwing pounds of stuff out the window.
Did you know that the driver was driving on a suspended driver license, probably because of his previous conviction for DUI? Another woman in the car had multiple warrants. They were fleeing from the police with a child not even restrained in a car seat.
Yeah, folks, so we already knew Brandon Tatum was going to bring up the criminal record. A suspended license and all that crap. We already know what Republicans like to do. They always bring up the criminal record and all that crap to justify corrupt police. That's what they always do. And, we'll play devil's advocate. We'll say, okay, the child wasn't restrained in a car seat. Okay, does a suspended license justify what the cops did? Does shoplifting justify what the cops did? Does not being restrained in a car seat justify what the police did? And then another thing, let's say the people in the car did not pull over immediately. Well, a lot of y'all don't know this, but you don't have to pull over to police immediately. You can put your hazard lights on, and you don't have to pull over immediately, because sometimes there's an unmarked vehicle, and you can call dispatch and make sure that it's a real cop. So you don't have to pull over immediately if you feel that it's an unsafe area. You don't have to pull over immediately. So that does not justify what's going on here. This was not a high-speed chase, so I'm gonna assume that they were driving slowly to park in their apartment complex where it's a safe area, because we all know Phoenix police are corrupt, so obviously you want to be pulled over in a safe area. But anyway, let's hear what else this brother has to say.
And I'm gonna tell you this: I'm not mad at the officer for getting that mad. Because to me, the officer cares more about that child than the parents do.
So here we have Brandon Tatum, once again, being an apologist for the police because he's an ex-cop. He's really going to sit here and he's going to say that the cops care more about that child than the parents do. Are you kidding me? These people care more about the children? They were cussing in front of the child. They were pointing guns in the direction of children. And you're going to really sit here and say that they were angry because of... Man, I swear, the way you try to justify this crap is just unbelievable. Those cops don't give a damn about those children. But anyway, let's hear what else this brother has to say.
I can tell you that our community is hurting, and we're just trying to, people aren't feeling safe. Well, the criminals shouldn't feel safe. If criminals are running around feeling safe from the police, then we got a problem.
You see, Brandon Tatum is part of the problem. He's over here saying that criminals should not feel safe. Hey, Brandon, this was over shoplifting. This wasn't, you see, they can detain a mass murderer and have him arrested. But they're going to do this to somebody that apparently shoplifted. And this is what I'm going to tell you. You're saying, oh, the criminals shouldn't feel safe. They should fear the police. Dude, have you read the Constitution? Criminals also have rights. Just because someone commits a crime does not mean they deserve to get shot, killed, yelled at, cussed at, threatened that you're gonna put a fucking cap in their head. No, that's not how the criminal justice system works. But anyway, I know y'all agree with Brandon because Brandon is y'all's savior.
As a police chief, what I would have done was just gave him a basic PPR discipline. And a PPR discipline is literally a write-up and saying that your conduct and character on this call needs improvement. Here are the steps that we're going to take to help you improve. Have a nice day. Get back to work. That's all that needs to be said.
All right. So for those of y'all who are not brain dead, we clearly saw the cops cussing, kicking a man that was in handcuffs, and pointing guns in the direction of children. And Brandon Tatum says he would have just given them a write-up. A write-up. And that's all that needs to happen. You see, that's why I say Brandon Tatum is part of the problem. This happens in a lot of police departments. They never punish the police. And that's the problem when they police their own people. This is, oh my God, I just can't believe Brandon Tatum thinks like this. Because, I mean, the dude, he used to be my favorite YouTuber. But I mean, right now, I don't know what's wrong with him. Lately, he's just been saying this provocative stuff because it seems like he's trying to get money out of these dumbass Republicans. But I don't know what. But this is just unacceptable. I can't believe the dude thinks like this. But let's hear what else this brother has to say.
But people just they make my blood boil. Time and time again, we see people defending these criminals, defending them to no end, literally at the expense of taxpayers.
So now he's saying that we always see these people defending these criminals. Well, you know what else we see? We also see people like you always defending the police, even when the police are wrong. I think the police are the criminals here too. Sure, the people might have committed a crime, but guess what? The police are criminals too. They committed assault. And you're not gonna say anything about that. The cops committed disorderly conduct. Cussing at people, inciting. Oh my God. The police are also criminals here. So don't just sit here and try to defend them. Why don't you call out the stuff that they did? But you know, I know a lot of y'all agree with Brandon Tatum. He's your savior. He's an ex-cop. He knows everything. I know that's what y'all think. He's a black conservative, so he's some type of credible source. I know that's what y'all are thinking. Go ahead. Y'all can believe whatever y'all want. I don't really care. You can dislike my video if you want. That's you. But I refuse to support these cops. I refuse to support this crap. This was unacceptable. They should have been trying to de-escalate this, not escalate, as they always do. Always try to escalate. But whatever, guys. But anyway, y'all, that's the video. Believe what y'all want to believe. Think what y'all want to think. And peace.